Hello, and we are by Fabergé with Aurélie Picot, timepiece director of the brand, who's going to talk to us about the main novelties presented here at Baselworld 2017.
With pleasure. So I will start maybe with the woman watches and then we can jump to the men's watches. Just a little reminder, last year we came with the Lady Levity, which is really again the surprise in the middle of the watch. We play really with a customization for this watch, so that's great because the client can request anything like a date of the wedding, a portrait, and we did also, for example, a limited edition for the Chinese New Year, so the year of the rooster, with a rooster in the center of the watch, so again the person can wear the watch and just for the person there is the rooster appearing. The good point also with this movement developed by Agenor last year is that thanks to the screw in the middle of the movement, you can fix a heavy element like we have on the Lady Levity, but you can also play with creativity because you have really space on the dial. So last year we came with two jewelry versions of the Lady Levity, Libertine 1 and Libertine 2. We were playing with emeralds. This year we come with a version with rubies. The rubies are coming from our mother company, Gemfields. The mine is based in Mozambique, and the inspiration behind the watch is really the landscape in Mozambique. If you ask people about Mozambique, this is everything about the red landscape, the blue of the ocean, the white of the waves, and this is exactly what we have translated on the dial. Very important also for this piece, we wanted to collaborate with Fiona Kruger. So many different reasons for that. First of all, with Fiona we share a bit the same view on women watches, having beautiful movement for women watches. And also I think that Fiona is a bit thinking out of the box sometimes, doing something unexpected, and this is exactly what we want to do with Fabergé, and something really creative. So that's why we came with like a watch with really tension on the dial. So you have really the jewelry part with the snow setting of rubies, and you have really the other part representing the ocean with enamel. So enameling is really something very traditional for Fabergé, but in the same time we wanted really to work it in a totally different way. We have worked with Anita Porcher because Fabergé is also everything about the workmasters. And Anita really, it was quite challenging because we really asked Anita to work like the dial as a painting. So to work with the enamel, which is usually not appearing like that, and if you have a deep look to the dial, you have also on the waves really the brush marks. So it's really worked in a totally different way, and it was quite challenging, but yeah, of course she achieved it.
Okay, so let's now talk about some gentleman watch.
Exactly, yeah. So, gentleman, woman, exactly the same principle. We play with the surprise, and again, the surprise in the center of the watch, because also the surprise was at the heart of the egg. This year, we come again with a surprise in the center of the watch, but this time the surprise is really to have the chronograph indication in the center. This is really the first time we have that, and we have developed a movement like that. Agenor has been working more than 8 years on the movement. This is something quite unique. So why did they start developing this movement? First of all, it's really more easy to read because it's bigger. It's also much more intuitive because everything is on the dial as you are used to. There are many technical innovations on this new movement. First of all, you have the hours and minutes hand jumping. You have a new clutch, so horizontal, but they have avoided the problem linked to the teeth. We have done exactly, so this is really the family of the Visionnaire because we have the rotor also on the dial side, exactly like on the DTZ. And of course, if you have a look to the watch, so something quite incredible is that this movement looks like something very, very special. 477 components. 350 of them have been really developed for this movement, for this chronograph movement. So we have one version in rose gold and titanium, and we have another version coming with a black ceramic and titanium, so quite full black look, which is a bit more sporty as well, so it really depends on the taste of people.
So finally, this is one of the watch that kind of helped relaunch in a certain way the timepiece I mentioned of Fabergé, but it's coming up in a more kind of modern, contemporary feel to it, no?
Exactly. So the Lady Compliqué Peacock, as you said, so 2 years ago we came with the Peacock. Last year again, but with always jewelry version of the Peacock. So that means many things happening on the dial side. This year we wanted to come with really something totally sober, modern. So this time we have really redesigned even the Peacock itself, which is a bit more Art Deco style. And that was really the idea, to focus on the movement, the peacock itself and the feather opening, so that means the other way to read the time. So it's still exactly the same principle like the peacock that we are used to see, with the peacock opening, telling the time, with the time telling at the crown, and the feather opening for the minutes. The movement from Agénor, which is quite incredible as well, of course. And so something quite modern. We have also worked on the dial, which is with a matte finishing. We didn't want a lacquer, which is quite shiny, but something very matte in order really to highlight the peacock and the way to read the time.
And well, obviously this one is black, but are you considering doing colored versions?
Yeah, exactly. So now, you know, we have established also the collection. Lady Compliqué is one of them, and now we want to also to play a bit, because Fabergé was everything about materials and colors, so now we can play.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and all the best to you.
Thank you.
Today we're introducing a new sport competition here at Baselworld, and to officially celebrate the success of this new chronograph by Fabergé, and we have Jean-Marc Viderecht, the official timekeeper, and we're introducing world record attempt of CEO handstand competition. Off we go with Mr. Sean Gilbertson. So, what about the timing?
15 minutes, 20 seconds, and 100.
And the time down under on my DTZ is 3:30 in the morning.
Well,
11 seconds.
Okay, yeah, I thought, yeah. Well, there we go for a new world record. I guess we're waiting for new people to attempt this in this CEO competition. Thank you very much. Bravo.